EPA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for August 30th, 2022. It is Tuesday. We have some weather coming in today, which is a little unusual. We've been so dry. I do have a cold front moving toward the region with some scattered thunderstorms. We'll cover the details and timing of that. First and foremost, the Tuesday video forecast is sponsored by J. Evans Property Services, serving York, Lancaster, Chester, Berks, Lebanon, and southern Dauphin counties in Pennsylvania, and also northern Maryland. J. Evans Property Services is a family-owned business that offers quality work at competitive prices. They feature premium landscaping and design, sod install, drainage solutions, as well as residential and commercial complete property maintenance. They also have 2 carpenters on board that specialize in decks and fences with over 15 years experience and are offering 15% off on any deck or fence install through the remainder of 2022. They are also offering early bird specials for fall cleanup projects with any new clients calling to schedule through the end of this month. So we have today and tomorrow to get that scheduled. You can reach out to them at the phone number above me in the video or schedule an estimate through their website, landscapingcontractorslancasterpa.com. They are J. Evans Property Services, proud sponsors of the Tuesday video forecast. So, aforementioned cold front is going to be moving through the region today, and we will have scattered showers and thunderstorms. It is coming a little bit later than usual, and I think it's going to spare our far eastern areas. I did mention in yesterday's video that I thought that the SPC was underplaying it, and in fairness, it was a day 3 outlook. The day 2 outlook has now been released, and this is could be updated again by the time this video is being viewed on Tuesday morning. But here's where they had the update for the day 2 outlook, and then it did upgrade this from a regular thunderstorm risk to a marginal risk for severe weather. They did say there are some areas that might be more prone to severe weather than others, but they were not confident enough to highlight a slight risk area. They may do so today. Personally, I think the best chance for anything that would be a little bit within our area anyway, that would be a little bit better chance, would be like right in here. Okay, now I don't know that's where they're going to draw it. They might not even draw it at all. It might just leave it a marginal risk. It's not an overwhelming severe risk today as far as, it's better than what we've had recently. There is a chance for some damaging wind gusts, and then it would be isolated if that were to occur. I think most of your wind gusts with these more robust cells moving through the region today would be in the 40 to 45 mile per hour range, maybe some gusts 50 plus. And we also have a heavy rain threat with these storms too, because the precipitable water content is very high, very hot and humid out ahead of this today. It will be partly cloudy ahead of it. We will have temperatures very similar to what we saw yesterday, and then this will move through the region as you can see here. And again, with that high moisture content, you could have some locally heavy rainfall into any of these thunderstorms. They're not moving super fast, so the duration is going to be a little bit longer for any of these storms coming through, maybe 45 minutes to an hour instead of 30 to 45 minutes, a little bit longer because the shear is not quite as high because it is August, right? So it's things move a little bit slower. Here's what the NAM high-res future simulator radar has. I'm start this off at 2 p.m. You can follow the timestamp in the upper right-hand corner. And this is just about at the point of initiation, early afternoon. Then we have this line or broken line or semi-congealed line moving across the region that does try to congeal according to the 3-kilometer NAM on the eastern side of the state. But I do want to caution that this is heavy rain here at this point. There is thunderstorms with this, but it's probably not a severe event here at this point because it's 9 o'clock. Okay, so this time of year, it's not like it was a month ago where you could have severe thunderstorms sustaining themselves all the way up to and beyond sunset. It's a little more difficult this time of year because if you notice, if you did a little trick, if you spend time outside a lot in the evening, sitting outside in your patio, your deck, whatever, you'll notice that the evenings, even on a hot day, are cooling off at a faster rate now than they did about a month ago. Okay, where it would just stay hot and humid all the way through. I mean, temperatures drop pretty quickly. So the instability disappears a lot quicker, okay? So once you get to sunset, which is now before 8 o'clock, this will already start to abate a little bit. So if this is coming in at 9 o'clock as shown, it's probably not going to be as intense. It could still be, approaching severe at that point, but not necessarily severe. And then once this crosses New Jersey, I think this is going to start to fizzle. So your general time window here for anything severe today is 2 to about 8 o'clock, okay, from west to east across our territory. Not everywhere is going to see a severe storm out of this. It's just going to be the most robust cells along this line. And I would say most areas are probably not going to see severe weather. You're going to have isolated severe reports today. It would be in the form of wind damage, but you can see this isn't moving particularly fast. It takes from 2 o'clock all the way out here to get all the way over here to the eastern part of the state. I mean, it's taking a good amount of time, about 8 hours there. So that's not that long of a distance here to go from here all the way to here, and that's an 8-hour stretch right there. So once across the Delaware River, though, we do think it's going to abate rather quickly, but there could be some lingering storms here in the Delmarva region, southern New Jersey and Delaware, that are still quite potent before this dies off, okay, and heads all the way to the coast. So that's your window for today. Again, number one threat today is going to be the heavy rain with the storms. Number two, I would probably say the gusty wind potential, but again, it's going to be, most gusts are going to be 40 to 45, some isolated 50 plus, and you could have some frequent lightning with some of these as well, depending on how much instability you have today. I think we should have enough that we could get some decent amounts of lightning as well with these storms, okay, as they move through. And then once that moves through, you'll see this is pretty quick in and out, right? Once that's done, then we go to partly cloudy skies overnight tonight, all right? The humidity is going to lower here on Wednesday and actually the next several days because we're going to have a trough moving into the region. And I'm just going to move this to a different, I got the wrong run here. Here we go. As I move this forward here, this is just showing that there is, in fact, a trough that's going to sit over the region Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And the core of the trough is all the way up here, but we're going to get a piece of this, and it's going to get temperatures down into the low to mid 80s as opposed to near 90 like it's been for the last couple days. The biggest takeaway, though, is that we're lowering the humidity. That's the biggest takeaway from that, and you're going to feel a lot more comfortable, even if the temperatures they're not back in the 70s for most of you. As you see above me, the temperature spread tomorrow, 78 to 86. 78 is going to be the upper 70s are going to be up in the Poconos and the far northern and northwestern areas. And the 86 will be down by Philadelphia. Everyone else is kind of like in between that, all right? Pretty similar temperatures Thursday and Friday here with mostly sunny skies. And then Saturday we'll call partly cloudy. We do have a cold front coming through here on Sunday. We mentioned this in yesterday's video, but it wasn't really showing too much. And today it is. It's showing a little bit of activity very late in the day. Very late in the day. So your Sunday's spared for the most part. It's just the very tail end of the day here. You could have an isolated thunderstorm. So we have an isolated thunderstorm listed late in the day here on Sunday with that cold front. But that cold front's going to be slow to move through, and then there could be another piece of energy rotating through here on Monday that could give us more later in the day on Monday that give us some scattered showers in the wake of that front as temperatures drop again. We will have temperatures increase over the weekend, though, ahead of this frontal boundary before it drops through, this one right here. So both Saturday and Sunday get to slightly above average levels again to upper 80s to near 90. I think 90 would be your Sunday day for that to happen before these storms roll through. And then the humidity, or the temperatures will lower behind this on Monday. Well, humidity is going to stay, though, because we have this system lurking. But it wasn't here before when we looked at this video last. This is Labor Day Monday. So we'll keep an eye on this closely because the late in the weekend now looks like a little bit different than what it showed yesterday. And it could certainly show something different again tomorrow. This is why we do this every single day. Things evolve. Models change, but all three major models are on board for something on Labor Day Monday itself. So we'll see. We'll see how this evolves. Could end up being a little bit less than shown here or more even. We'll see. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for August 30th, 2022. Have a great Tuesday.